paper, stack them chips. We just body them niggas and ride on that bitch. Cause we just sip that Henny and smoke that piff. And we just hit that city and tote that fifth. Cause we just two ill niggas from the Bronx. So we just don't give a fuck, nigga. Hey yo, this prospect and Young Vaughn. Yeah, nigga, my gun arm. In your career with one bomb, niggas be like, son gone. You fucking with me, gotta be crazy. I hold my whole economy raised. Just fucking viewed to how many days in jail. My gun be aiming at the weak and the most brave. I get up on you like a close shave and it's homemade. Looking ready to do you in. Your bitch knocking, gotta get it too so you can let boo boo in. Cause I ain't playing with nobody, see no motherfucking party. I can leave you in the trunk of the whip to hop on the Harley Davidson. Hit the road, wave the wind. Your man told you chill, nigga, he ain't playing friend. I rep in the city with a post, they tryna rest a committee. In this rap shit, I ain't seeing that I'm the best, but get busy. Cause I style with my own flows and wow when I hold lows. And leave a nigga cold froze in the picture with no pose. We just hold that down, NYC. We just fly thugs, mommy, Ben Aki. We just get that paper, stack them chips. We just body them niggas and ride on that bitch. Cause we just sip that Henny and smoke.
Welcome to No Ideas Original with Shannon and the good brother, Mr. Rob. Today we are joined by Prospect. What's up, Prospect? How you doing, brother?
What up, fam? How you, man?
Peace, brother. How you feel, man?
I'm good, man.
Everything good, man. Peace and love to the brothers, man. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, this is a good one right here because me and this brother got history, boy. You know, from hooping in the park at 198 to balling and Kips Bay at 158. You know, growing up in the hood together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of history there, man. I'm happy to see you doing well out in these streets.
Yeah, man. Same to you, man. Appreciate that, man. You know where we come from, man. We ain't supposed to be out here successful right now, you know?
That's a fact.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
A lot of people in our hood. A lot of people in our hood, boy. They ain't make it to 25. Yo, rest in peace to Shay.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Shay, man. Rest in peace, Bo Kaya, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, white boy. Yeah, a lot of people, man. You know, but rest in peace, man. All the fallen soldiers from the hood, man.
That's right. That's right.
Went away too young. You know?
That's right.
You already know.
That's right.
Yo, so just to kick it off, you know, I guess, you know, like tell us when you knew you had something. Like how and when did you get discovered? I want to hear about the major league days.
Yeah, that's funny. You said major league.
The
Yo,
major
nobody
league
know
days.
about that.
Oh.
Nobody know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was my boy. That was my boy Head Crack, Blood, my man Aunt Boogie, and my man Stone Capone. You know what I'm saying? We was 5 deep.
Nice.
You know what I mean? You know me, Head Crack and Blood was from the same area, from the same hood. And Stone and Aunt Boogie was from Washington Projects by Webster over there.
Nice.
So,
That's crazy.
We just connected and we just was going crazy, man, for a few years, man, going hard trying to get on. And actually, we actually bumped in Pun and Full Eclipse, you know, Cuban Station them doing a show.
Mm-hmm.
We did the same show together on our grind trying to come up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's real. That's the realest part about the Bronx shit. You know what I'm saying?
We roll all together, yo. Nah, we roll all together in the back of a U-Haul truck, bro.
Nice.
Pun crew, and me and my crew, we went in the back of a U-Haul truck, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
That's what I was just about to use that word crew, because that's what you don't see no more. When you got a crew, son. You got a crew, and it's 4 or 5 of y'all solid as a fucking rock.
Exactly.
That's BX. That's all BX. That's all BX is about, son. Yes. Rolling like a crew. Somebody got your back, son. That's the real shit right there. So I'm loving this right already, son.
Yo, it's crazy how much talent we actually had in the hood, right? Like, yo,
crazy.
my experience, my first experience with Pun, before people told me that Pun, before I knew that Pun rhyme, I didn't even know him as Pun. I knew him as Dog, and it was playing ball. Like, yo, Pun was a big dude, but yo, he was light on his feet.
He was
ball.
nice.
Yeah, he could ball, and then you know, I found out that it was him. It was Full Eclipse was him, Sace, Cuban, and Toom from our building. Remember Toom?
Toom. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were Full Eclipse, and they was making their rounds, you know, trying to get on. Also, you know, tell us about the moment. I guess like what was the connection? So how'd you end up connecting with Terror Squad?
all through Pun, man. Pun made all that happen. It was crazy because we knew Pun was crazy nice, man. I heard Pun like
Yeah,
I only heard Pun like I had like 2 verses I heard him kick like just in the streets, and them shits I ain't never heard no verses like that in my life. You know what I mean? And it was weird because I was at my boy house and we heard "You Ain't a Killer" come on the radio. And I heard "You Ain't the Killer" come on the radio, and I felt like a fan, like I didn't know who this dude was. I was amazed. And I was, it was hard to be amazed with people that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew him, but it was just when I heard it, it was like I ain't know. I was like, who is this dude? This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So me and my man was playing "You Ain't the Killer." So I don't know how some way around I got a tape, a single tape. At that time, we had the cassette tapes.
Right.
So it was he had a cassette tape with "You Ain't the Killer" on one side and "I'm Out a Player" on the other side.
The original version, right?
Oh wow!
Probably not even before "I'm Out a Player." I know "You Ain't the Killer" was on that tape I had, and I was playing that "You Ain't the Killer," and I had a Walkman at that time. We had the tape in the Walkman, and I was playing that shit, and I'm on the corner playing that. On the corner of Little Vales, 165 Prospect. You know what I'm saying? And Pun pulls up in the car, and he stops. He like telling me, stop and say what's up to me. And I'm like, yo, what up, Pun? What up? What up? And I'm like, yo, I got this your tape right now. I'm listening to your song. Yo, that shit is fire. And I guess he was so surprised that somebody had his song and was playing that shit. He was like, yo, hold up, we gonna chill out. Hold up.
Now you pulled over.
Like, yo, chill. I'm gonna grab Cuban this dude. We're gonna come back after the 40s.
No doubt.
We're gonna
That's
hang
some
out.
DX shit.
Yeah. So he wanted to grab me before he grabbed Cuban.
That's what's
He
up,
wanted to
man.
put it up the Cuban crib too deep. You know what I'm saying? And me, him, and Cuban started hanging out that day. That one day, went to his crib. I ain't leave his crib in like 2 days, bro. He didn't let me go home. I was a kid for like 2 days, bro. And we was just vibing and connecting like that. And it's ever since that day.
Wow, son. And you got the dopest MC name too. I don't know if that's your hood name, but Prospect. Come on, my nigga. That's BX 3000, my nigga.
Yeah, there was a double meaning behind that, meaning because the meaning of the word.
Right, of course.
And I was the young upcoming dude at that time.
At that
and
time.
I'm from Prospect. I'm from Prospect Avenue, born and raised.
Yeah, son. Yo, my entire father's side is from Forest, son. So when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, somebody got a real Bronx name. That's a Bronx name.
Yeah, bro. So that's me. I'm born and raised. That's me all
day.
the way.
That's what's up, man.
I got all my love from music, everything from that street, man.
Right. Working with Pun, what were some of the best sessions you had with Pun?
All of them, man.
Everyone, man.
All of them. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even put one in perspective, right?
Nah, he was just always thinking of something new to invent or something. He was always trying to find some new ways to prank you or something to keep us going. He liked to keep the energy up in the room. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want nobody down and feeling sad or just in your own zone by yourself. Nah, we all reacting together. And we interacting with each other.
Yeah, you can tell that from Pun. He had that loyalty about him, man. He had that big homie, that big brother type of, you know what I'm saying? You can see that.
He knew how to make you feel like genuine love in a few minutes to where he can say something to you. He probably could snap on you like somebody you knew for 20 years. And he meet you in 2 minutes and snap on you and say that to you, and you wouldn't take it that way. You'll feel love about it.
You be laughing with him.
Yeah. That's a fact, definitely. Yeah, he's definitely a prankster, a joker, a dude who just always had like a real good heart or whatever.
Yeah, you could be that way, and he could be that way because he official and he a real dude. And when you official and you real and you comfortable with yourself, you ain't got to worry about trying to be a tough guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to look hardcore in front of everybody. You could be a clown and do all this stuff, but people know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Also, being in that environment, you've probably worked with some of the, I don't know, craziest producers, man. Any that you want to work with that you haven't worked with, being in the game so long?
Oh man, Buck Wild was a crazy. Buck Wild, Premier, Primo. We had another dude, Young Lord. We had
Young Lord. Yeah, we talked about Young Lord not too long ago.
Yeah, we had some dudes, man. You know what I mean? I rhymed on most of them tracks anyway. Like it wasn't my own solo track, but I rhymed on a few of them tracks with us as a group. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
I kind of got that feel. But if anybody, I would want Dr. Dre.
Yeah, who don't?
You know what I'm saying?
Give me
Yeah,
give me a
Dr.
couple of
Dre,
those.
Yeah, Dr. Dre, and right now, Kanye. Give me a Kanye joint.
Yeah.
Kanye West. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
You so what was the first track you end up getting on with them?
The first track I did was with Pun. That was a freestyle for Tony Touch mixtape. The best 50 MCs.
Oh, classic
Oh,
mixtape.
wow.
Yeah.
Best 50 MCs, Latin Connection. No, yeah, it was the best 50 MCs, Tony Touch. And Pun had brought me with him, and I hopped on that with him. That was the first one. That was the one that kind of persuaded Joe to want to, go more harder with me, too. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And then after that, it was he put me on Capital Punishment.
Yeah, that's right. Nice. Yeah.
Capital Punishment classic album, too.
Right,
underrated.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. It ain't that underrated because it went platinum, but
Yeah.
Yo, underrated in the sense though that when people mention like the top 10 debut hip hop album, they sometimes leave it out. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's something that bothers us. But it is what it is. The people that know, they know.
That's right. That's right. That's what's up.
Can't convince everybody, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Damn, son. Terror Squad, y'all brothers was doing it, man. Because going back to the crew thing, you don't see many crews, man, and that's hip hop to me. When I see you got 4 or 5 dudes who can throw flames. Jesus Christ! Nothing better than hearing 4 or 5 MCs got their own style. Come on, man. That's
you got to come with it because the other dudes gonna come with it. They don't want to be the one sounding shit on the track. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yo.
Get him out of there. Who that? So you have to.
He can't stand tall, so you gotta go home. So
he can't stand tall with the Giants. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
You have to be on your game, man.
So you end up signing what, like a group deal to work on the Terror Squad album?
I signed a Terror Squad deal. My first deal, I signed a Terror Squad deal. First Terror Squad album. Then I wound up getting a solo deal with Atlantic Records. Probably like a year later, 2 years later. But we never got to put the project out because I was signed with Cuban and Armageddon and Sace. You know what I'm saying? So when you got all these artists on the same label, you gotta wait. You know what I mean? Wait your turn.
Right.
Had I been on a different label, then I'd have been on my own way. You know what I mean? But I was on Atlantic Records with them as a solo artist, so I had to wait. That goes to domino effect. If the first artist, don't come out and be successful, it's hard to go with the rest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it wasn't that the first artist wasn't successful. It just ain't come out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't take a chance with the project.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess they felt it wasn't going to be, what it should be for to be a successful project. So they went a different direction.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting around
for your shot. Yeah. So you mentioned like being on that circuit, that grind, like just to get signed. What was it like the day that you actually got signed?
That was crazy. I was like winning the lotto, bro. That's like winning the lottery, man. Because on top of that, you getting money. That's the most money I've seen in my life at that point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's right.
You signed in the record deal and you get upfront money. So I got like $50,000 up front. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, he was like, I ain't never in my life.
I'm 19. I'm 19 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. One shot.
What's the first purchase you made with that bread?
I went and got a car. I went and got a Lexus.
Nice.
Yeah, I went and bought a Lexus.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of yourself right off the top, yo.
Yeah, I got a Lexus and I got me a little apartment. You know what I'm saying? And try to do the rest from there, man.
Nice. What was it like working on the Terror Squad album?
That was great, man. We had a lot of fun times, man. We all coming together. Just it wasn't like you doing it. It was like business where you got boss is on your back and like, you know, you got to do this and do that and, you know, be on you. It was just like we was going to hang out. And, you know, we was like we was in the hallways, like you in the hallway, you chilling with your peoples, and y'all got your little drinks and whatever y'all doing, y'all chilling, y'all rapping, and we just vibing like that. But we doing it in a luxurious place, you know what I'm saying? You know what I
Living
mean?
it up.
So it makes you feel, it motivates you. You know what I mean? It makes you feel even better. It takes you to another level, man. So that was just great, having fun with your peoples, man. Joking, creating, having fun, and laying music down. You know what I'm saying? Then hitting the work after, and yeah, man, it was great feeling, man.
Yeah.
So who are you working with now? You working with anybody now?
Yeah, right now I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I do all my music out the THC studio. You know what I'm saying? I got the team on deck. My homie Whips, the homie Fance Man. You know what I'm saying? Grande. You know what I mean? And we just, you know, kind of, you know, we put little vibes together every week.
Nice.
Do things from scratch. Make track, put the hook down, catch some vibes, and you know what I mean? That's why I'm on it right now.
That's right.
That's right. I got my ground team peoples I always mess with, my French connection. You know, I did the First Blood album with them. So, you know, we just trying to stay busy, man.
Nice. Did you when you signed, did you for your solo deal, did you get a chance to actually work on your project?
Nah, that was the problem. I just got the upfront money, but I didn't get the budget to work on my project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get the upfront money for yourself, get yourself comfortable together, whatever, to work on your album, and then you got the budget for your album. I never got my budget to start the album. You know what I'm saying? So had I would have got the budget open, I had the money, but I just wasn't open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they would have opened the budget for me, but it wasn't open because you had Sace, Cuban, and Armageddon in the studio. So you had 3 artists in the studio right now. So they spend a lot of money on them sessions.
Yeah.
Man, and they don't feel like they don't feel good with the sessions, then they're like, yo, we can't go with a 4th guy now. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We got to spend a lot of money right now. We ain't making no money.
Yeah.
So that's my situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you open my budget and then you let me do a couple of songs, you probably would have felt good with me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you did have one of the singles off the Terror Squad album, right? With 99 Live?
Yeah, they didn't make it a single. It wasn't an official single, but it felt like one. You know what I'm saying?
They shot the video too.
They did an independent video for it. You know what I'm saying? But it was a single. A real single would have been, you know, a real big video. You know what I'm saying?
The promotion behind it and everything,
And like MTV, the BET, like, you know, I guess I don't know if the project had enough money like that behind us to do all of that, because you know you gotta. Your first song has to be successful, where they feel good, where it's making some money, progress, and they want to put some more on the second single to push it to take it over the top.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know what I mean? I don't know how that went down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when as me being an artist, I'm not into the loop of all that, the business aspect at that point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to do my part. You know what I mean?
Put the product together.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. That's what's up, man. Wow, this is crazy, B.
Yeah,
man. Crazy, man.
Yeah, so I had to actually ask to be released from Atlantic Records to be able to be free and go look for another deal. Because I was just signed to them, but on the shelf.
Yeah. Nah, that's unfortunate. So I mean, I'm sure that the lesson learned, like, well, it's a completely different day and age now than, you know, what it was then. And I remember having a conversation with a dude that he was signed to a major label at one point also. This is probably like 15 years ago. And this is when people first started talking like the independent talk. Like, yo, independent. And I was saying to him, I was like, yo, you really should look at doing your thing independent. And the dude was like, nah, it's not gonna work. You need the major push behind you, the promotion, you need that machine behind you and everything. And now you think about it, like there are more people now who want to be independent because they, like you said, they don't want to wait in the line. They want to get most of the profit off of their projects. And, you know, everybody got home studios and everything. And you got your social media. There's so many different outlets to promote yourself.
That's right.
Why do you think back then people were less open to being independent?
Cause it was hard, man. You know, you ain't hear nobody. It was unheard of. You know what I'm saying? When you in that loop, the only successful artists is the ones that's on the major labels. So it wasn't that you ain't independent. What you talking about? Unless you rich, you got millions and you want to put millions into yourself. But I ain't ever heard no artist that was independent at that time successful. Everybody was on major labels. That was the thing.
They needed that push.
You had to go to a label with your tapes and your product outside, wait and try to find somebody that hopefully they take your package and they bring you in. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. And that's when they take half of your publishing and give you this and do that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody. You just trying to get some money, man.
Yeah. I think Koch Records was one of like the first labels to show people like, you know, you could probably get a couple of dollars off the independent route, because Cam went that route and did a lot of Dipset stuff over there. And then I think people started saying, and then I think Prodigy from Mobb Deep also went that route. And then people started saying like, okay, maybe there's something to this.
Yeah, because at that time you was getting cents off a record. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm selling them my CD for $13, $14 and I'm only making a quarter.
You gotta sell a bunch of them shits, right?
You gotta sell a bunch of them to make some money, man.
That's right.
Compared to independent, to where you out of that 13, you getting half of that.
Yeah.
So that's the big difference from a quarter to $7, $6.
Yeah. But it's like what you said though. You think about it, like the glamour and the glitz was associated with, I'm on a major label, you know, and the major label, all I got to do is record. Somebody else is probably gonna go out and handle like the marketing and all those other things.
Everything.
Yeah. With independent, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah, you had to have a video on certain standards, like, and the videos was at minimum like 100,000. You know what I'm saying? For
done.
Video. So you had to have that quality. You couldn't come with no independent video. You know what I mean? That you paid $5,000 for and to put it in the mix with those. It ain't happening.
Yeah,
right.
You mess around and get clowned.
It was just quality. You had to have quality. Yeah, like, it was name. It was status. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what money gets you, son. So you need that. You need that paper behind you to push it and make those realities change. One of the things I've learned recently, you know what I mean? I'm an old cat, so I remember brothers going in the studio. Now I'm learning MCs is just emailing bars all over the place. The niggas ain't even in the studio with the producers no more.
It's like that.
Please tell me, how do you feel about that?
It's been like that. It's been like that since I was doing it. It's been like that since I started. Because some people, now it's just more often people just do it because it's just to do it.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, at that time, people was busy. The artist probably was over here. You couldn't get him. Like, yo, I need to just drop his vocals for me. And he like, yo, bro, I'm in Africa right now. I ain't gonna do it.
Right.
So, in order to get this done, you gotta do it like that. So, that's how it started happening.
Just send a Pro Tools session, right?
Yeah. So now it just became a habit. It's just something easy to do. So,
because I know when you're making music, in my personal opinion, it's good to be in the same room with who you're making music with, and opposed to just sending a verse. You know what I mean? You hear it and be like, I can rock to that. And I'll go and write something down. But if I'm seeing you tweak the machine and all that, and I'm getting inspired by how I'm hearing it right there with you.
Yeah,
I think that turns the music out totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, way better. Way better energy and connection and feeling. You could feel it on the record.
Right, son.
I mean, it's a different vibe and feeling to it. You can't explain it. You can just tell, man.
You just know it. Yeah, just know it.
Man.
That's what's up, man. That's good shit.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely. That's definitely one of the. Good vibes right there. That's one of the best vibes, man, when you in the studio with the artist and y'all vibing out together, then send them the track, you know what I'm saying? But people just want to get that quick check right now.
So let me ask you this. Do y'all ever reach out to somebody and be like, we need a verse? They send the verse back, you hear it and be like, nah, this ain't it, bro.
Yeah, oh, man, yeah. That happened a couple of times. I can't remember no names.
No.
I can't remember no names. I can't remember, but I do remember that happening a couple of times.
Yeah.
It even happened with them. It even happened with the crew, with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it happened with us. It happened with me one time. Well, within the crew, we had a verse on the track where it wasn't whack. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't getting no whack verse, but it's like, yo, bro, I ain't fitting right now. I think, you know what I mean? You can do something better. I ain't fitting what we doing.
You gotta hear that. You gotta hear that sometime, bro.
Yo, hold up. It's funny though, yo. It's funny that you say that because me and Rob was just talking about that, and we were saying like, yo, a lot of people got like yes men in their crew that just tell them like, yo, this shit fire, this flames, and then it touched the general public, and the general public like, nah, this ain't it, bro. So if your peoples really love you and they rock with you, they gonna tell you the truth and be like, nah, that verse ain't the one, or that verse ain't a good fit, or whatever it is.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
There's a couple of tracks I've been on that I wasn't supposed to be on, but the person before me was a little shaky. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you can see that.
So that's how I got on that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak about it, but that happened, man. So
it happens.
I got took off of Funkmaster Flex cipher, bro. Word. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was with the squad.
Right.
And the reason was that it was like it wasn't enough space. It wasn't enough. It was too long or something like that.
Yeah, he was going on. What is that? 90 minutes of funk, 60 minutes of funk volume, whatever.
It was one of them. It was one of them mixtapes. I had like a little 8 bars or something at the end. I guess I don't know. He said it was too long. It wasn't something. I don't know. He took my shit out. I was tight.
He's like, I know I was on there. The fuck?
Word, nigga, Flex check my shit out. Word, all right.
As an MC, who inspires you?
Oh man, well, you know,
of course,
being next to him side to side, one of the greats to do it. You know what I'm saying? But before that, I got any motivation from weird places. Like I don't know, like God Bless the Dead, Heavy D gave me some energy.
That was
Heavy
nice.
D gave me some energy.
It was an entertainer, man.
Heavy D gave me some energy. It was a song. I don't remember the name of the song. It was a song.
Right.
I love the song, bro. I used to rewind that shit.
Yeah.
Regular basis. Like it was a song that had me open, bro. And that definitely gave me motivation.
Rest in peace, Hev. Hev was nice, man.
Hev was nice. It was a Heavy D song. It was an Ice-T song. I think it was New Jack Hustler.
Yeah.
That was classic.
That's classic right there.
That was the song.
That's a good one right there.
Remember. That gave me motivation. And the Deep Cover song was Snoop and Dr. Dre. Yeah, those are the few songs I remember when I was younger that kind of motivated me more to want to, stuck out to me to want to like try to do this.
See, and that's music. Music like that, you know, when Snoop and Dre did that, he was probably just as bushy-eyed little kid wanting to get in the studio with this icon, and that's what they came up with, son. That shit rings bells every time you hear it, bro. I love that beat. Actually, one of my favorite joints too, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Being around like that era in the Bronx and where everybody coming up like that, you know, like Fat Joe has always had like the DITC affiliation also. Do you ever get a chance to work with Big L or to meet Big L? Because to me, that's another all-time great. God bless.
I met Big L a couple of times. I met all DITC. I've been around him a lot of times, but I met Big L a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really talk like that. You know what I mean? But I was definitely around him a few times. But I've been around Diamond D a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Lord Finesse. You know what I'm saying? Lord Finesse. I've been around. But yeah, man. It was always love with them showbiz too. Showbiz always show love.
Far as projects.
Yeah,
for sure, man. So,
I think every time I think about Forrest, I think about playing baseball in Forrest, man. I was a little kid.
Yo. 23 Park. That's what we call it, 23.
Yes, sir. A little kid, yo. Crazy back in the days, man. That's what's up.
So I'm sure you had the opportunity to travel and to meet a lot of people also. Any memorable stories? Anything sticks out about it? Is there anybody you met that you're like, oh shit, I really just met this person?
Yeah, I was really like I wasn't really that type of person to get too excited over meeting someone, or I always was kind of humble and just played the background and just chill. But I can remember one person that I felt like I met a star, and it was Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Mariah
Oh yeah.
Carey. Yeah,
You got stuck in your step in your tracks like, oh shit.
Carey.
There she go. There
Now
she
she
go.
just gave me that feeling like I really met a superstar, like some, you know what I mean? Because when she
Wow.
walked in with she had like a all white mink on.
She had
Baller.
this,
Stunting
she
heavy.
had this shit like Dave Chappelle said, the glow, the aura around her.
Yeah, she had the glow. She walked in with the glow, and she gave her, you know what I mean, like she greeted her nice greetings with a little hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Right.
So I thought that was special. I got a kiss on the cheek from Mariah Carey with the long white mink.
Yeah. You hold on to that. You hold on to that for a long time, son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one person I really felt like that. But I met damn near everybody, man.
Yeah.
We were, and at that point we was all over. We was one of the top people, groups. You know what I mean? My man Pump was one of the top dudes in that era at that time.
Yeah.
We was where everybody was at.
Somebody told me though that Mariah a little hood though.
Yeah, she
Like
hooked
Mariah
over.
got a little hood in her.
Yeah.
Cam said, yo, she cut a nigga up like, you think you fly, nigga? You ain't fly.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around her long enough to get that energy from her. You know what I mean? I guess that was a nice day. Came in real quick, showed your love, boom, boom, and kept it pushing. You know
Kept it moving.
Yeah, I chilled in the studio with Mary J. You know what I'm saying? Angie Martinez together. That was her friend. They was hanging together. I mean, we was in the studio with them chilling. Me and Punk and Joe was in the session, and they wound up coming in our session, hanging for a little bit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, Puff Daddy, P Diddy, all the dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? DMX, Rough Riders. You know what I mean? So pretty much everybody. Man.
That was a good time, man. That was a good time. Hip hop was on a different plateau, man. Coming right out of the golden era into the 90s. The 90s set hip hop so aflame, like it was like, come on, son.
I still think we had probably one of the best tours ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had the Terror Squad, Rough Riders, Bad Boy, Rockefeller.
Talk about that a little bit. What was those tour days like, man?
Yeah, that was the tour. That was I guess that's probably one of the best tours ever in the history of rap, bro. Like,
that's crazy lineup right there, son.
And, Murder Inc. and Murder Inc.
Wow.
That was crazy, bro.
You can't lose. You can't lose on a show like that. Yeah, you can't lose.
Game right there. Yeah. On tour together. You know what I mean? So we would go out, do our thing, and big ass crowd, thousands of people. Like, it's an amazing feeling, man. Incredible.
Right. Yeah, I pay for that show right now.
I'm about to say, son, sign me up.
Yeah, we'll do our thing, and sometimes we'll just keep it moving, or we'll, sometimes we'll come back out and we'll watch, DMX do his thing.
Right. Yeah, because you're a fan too. Hip hop, that's hip hop for you, son. You ain't just working. I'm not just the president, shit. I love this shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seen Ja Rule come out and kill it. Like, I seen Ja Rule come out and like 60. I don't know how many, just too many people, bro. Like, he came out
losing it.
He came out smoking the blunt, and they was playing a instrumental, bro. And that shit, I don't know what the beat was to. But, that shit was just unbelievable. It was an incredible feeling, bro. The crowd was just going bananas. The energy in the room was crazy. It was just a beat playing, and Ja came out smoking. It was like ridiculous, bro.
Ain't nothing like that.
DMX come out, and you got Hove coming out. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, you're living the dream over there, Chad.
Yeah. So that's definitely a highlight of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the rap music.
For the 90s, like that era to me, we'll never get that back. Like, as a person who loved hip hop, just in that era, there was just so much talent, so many brilliant, great artists that we're never gonna get back. And I think that probably was like on the cusp of hip hop also making a turn and going globally. Like, I'm guessing that back then a lot of the tours were probably national, like around the States. But now you see how it's expanded, and like everybody now is like, yo, I'm going to Germany, I'm going to China, I'm going to Japan, I'm in Switzerland, I'm going to Africa, or whatever it is. Like, did you guys get an opportunity to really experience like the global explosion, or most of the stuff you feel was in the States?
Right. The international travel.
Most of it was in the States because my man Fat Joe he ain't want to fly.
Oh.
So that was like the main reason for that. We had some opportunities, but Fat Joe ain't want to fly.
Oh.
So,
you know what's crazy? Terror Squad and International, because you know how International love hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Terror Squad would have ripped the planet apart, my nigga.
Yeah.
They went to
Like,
Berlin, London, Russia. Terror Squad in Russia?
Yeah, I'd have been crazy. What? Yeah, that sounds crazy. Terror Squad in Russia.
Yeah.
That just sound crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he had to get comfortable with it. He got comfortable on a private jet.
Yeah.
So he started flying that way. You know what I'm saying? And he started flying. But before that, we wasn't flying. We was taking tour buses, driving the tour bus 3 days to get to Cali.
Damn.
Man, when dudes was flying 6 hours.
Right, just to get to Cali.
Well, we was on the tour bus for 3 days to get to the Cali.
Yeah, but yo, you got it. Where there's a will, there's a way. Whatever to get that back.
That experience was great though. On the road, because we wasn't driving. We had the bus driver, so we just seeing the sightseeing. You know what I mean?
So
and you get the keeping it real. America's a beautiful country when you drive through America, son. This is a beautiful country.
I'm seeing places I see on Midwest movies and shit. I thought that and you think, you thought probably never really exists. They probably made it up. But I'm like, yo, I see this shit in a movie right here. Like, going through mountains and deserts and
all sorts of shit. Yeah, son.
Yeah. On the edge of a mountain, like on cliffs and shit. Like, if we fall off, like, we done. Like,
yo, you ain't never be like, damn, y'all, I just want to catch a flight and I'll meet y'all back in New York.
A couple of times, most of us did, but we had to drive, so the tour bus was like being at home, because we all had our own little beds with the little curtains. I get in my bed, I close my curtain, I got my little TV, I got my PlayStation hooked to my TV, so I'm in my little bed on my shit, doing my own little zone or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we had the big lounge room, we had the kitchen. So we was out there chilling. We had we had the nice surround sound. So we was out there. We had everything. We had the Xboxes, the PlayStations, movies, and everything.
At that time, did people have studios in their bus? Because I know now that people actually have studios.
They had them at that, Cash Money had one. That's what I remember. Cash Money had a studio on the back, because in the back of the tour bus is the master bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the big dog would lay at nighttime. But they had master bedroom as a studio. Cash Money Click, I remember that. When what was his name? Genuine? No, not what's it?
Juvenile, right?
Juvenile, Juvenile. When he was popping, he had down the back of the bus. They was doing that. They was making.
No wonder why they was putting out an album every week.
Yeah, they was making songs on the road. So we did that. When we did that, we was just on the road, just touring, performing, doing that. We didn't work till we got back home. So
shit really is a job, though, right? A lot of people don't realize it. It really is a job, a full-time job.
Now the traveling, man, you traveling a lot, promoting, going to radio stations every day in different states. You know what I'm saying? To promote, let the people know you in town. Going to other areas, sign stores, sign in, performing. Want to hang out, you gotta get back up in the morning, travel, or do some other things, So it's business, but you gotta, you having fun at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. That's a good thing, man. I love it. Really. I love it.
Tour bus, love it. Tour bus days, man. It's great feeling, man.
Yo, I can remember. If I can remember, I know you can remember where you were at the day that you found out that Pun passed away. Because I literally had just walked into my house, and at that time I lived on McCombs. McCombs Road in the Bronx, and I just happened to walk in, and my wife was listening to the radio, and I heard Angie Martinez on the radio crying, and I was like, "Yo, what happened?" She was like, "Yo, Big Pun passed away." Like that to me was like a real somber moment. Hip hop, and for a dude, for me, from being from the block and personally knowing him or whatever, like that was real hard.
Yeah, my heart sunk when that shit happened, son. I was dumb.
Yeah, what? That's the illest. Yeah, it's one of the illest things I have to go through, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides my great grams, you know what I mean? Like that was it. It was him, man. It's crazy, man. You know, I was there. I didn't hear it on the radio. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I had got a call. And was, you know, telling me that, you know, he got rushed to the hospital. And so I flew right up there. I probably was driving somewhere, and once I got that call and I heard that, I just flew up there, spending license, whatever, and all that. I was part, you know what I mean? I was out. You know what I mean? And I got up there. There was a few people there. Like most of the squad was there, and everybody was just, you know, waiting around in the lobby. We was in the lobby. We went outside. You know what I mean? Some dude smoked a couple of cigarettes and went back inside chilling. And that's when the doctor came out and gave us the information. But he let, you know, a few of us go in the room and see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While he was deceased. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was just weird because, you know, we go in there and see him laying there, and he had one dry tear on his face. All right. So that's something I always like remember. But we got to sit there and, you know, stand there and, you know, give our blessings and prayers and talk to him.
Respect, yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, that was just I ain't never experienced nothing like that up to that point, man.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like a brother that way too soon. Like I could only imagine the things that he would have done in life and in hip hop. And one of the things that I liked about Pun too is like Pun was a dude that, you know, no matter what his status was, like he kept it in the hood. Like Pun was a dude who legit stayed in the hood. Like he ain't try to get Hollywood. Yo, I'm out of here. I'm going and leaving the hood or whatever. Like, yo, he was a dude that was legit still in the hood. Like you see, like after he took off, you still see him in the hood. He still remember you. Yo, what's up? Yo, how you doing? You know, he drive by, beat his horn, whatever it was.
Yeah.
He was the people's champ, man.
Yeah, man. That's what they love about him. He'll pull up anywhere. Pull up on the
BX, yo. That's a Bronx spirit. That's some Bronx shit, son.
Yeah.
We live like that, son. That's how we up here in Connecticut doing what the fuck we doing, son.
Yeah.
We move. That's how we move, son. We just, especially we feel people out, and if you good peoples, you family, my nigga.
Yeah.
Keep it real, son.
Yeah, I used to come through the block, banging like, yo, dude, you know, Punk come through the block, he be banging shit like Surface. Remember the R&B group Surface?
Oh yeah.
You a huge R&B fan, yo.
Yeah, he love R&B. Yep, he love R&B. He love R&B, and he love like lyricists. Like I think it was Twista or somebody. He had somebody's CD. I ain't understand why he had it. I'm like, yo, why you got? He was like, yo, this dude right here is super nice. Like, he was like, listen to it, whatever. But it wasn't nothing I was into. But he was that type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He was all around, man. He liked everything, man. I think he would have had I think he would have invented something. He would have had some type of something he created that was for sale out here, I think.
Oh yes, that's what I'm telling you. Terror Squad would have been in Russia, my nigga.
His mom was just so out there, you know what I'm saying? He was always thinking of trying to do something that was just new and just different.
Right.
So I believe we'd have had some type of invention that we created it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
I still feel the energy, man. So I carry it with me, man. So, you know.
That's right. Take that energy.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Put your work in it, and that's it, brother. Give us some good material, man.
That's what it's supposed to be. Tell us,
good or nothing, man.
Tell us some of the lessons learned from being in the business that up and coming artists should be aware of. Like, what's something that you be like, damn, if I would have known that then, you know, I would have did X, Y, Z.
Just make a name for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't limit your work. You know what I mean? You might feel like sometimes a label might tell you just work on this, just do this, just do that. And you might just focus on that. Meanwhile, you could be doing that and then something. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing that and a mixtape over here or something else over here. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You want to build up your own resume. So just in case if things don't work out, you know, you already built up enough profile to where you can be able to make your own moves and without a major label having to push you to make yourself, to give you a name or help you be known. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's some of the things I regret.
back then, did they have? Because now you hear it's like common. Everybody get these 360 deals where they getting your merch, your publishing, the shirt off your back, your firstborn, all that. Back then, was they were trying to get that also?
I don't know nothing about that, man. I know about a record deal with some upfront money. I know about they trying to take my publishing. That's what I know about. Word.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
yo,
say
what you
that.
mean publishing? I'm right. I write this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they gonna take 75 and
Damn.
this, that, and you gonna get. I'm like, what? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand that. But that was what
Yeah.
you had to take to want to get on and be signed. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
can work your way out of that later on. You can get out of that and get your
Mhm.
publishing and whatever, or sell your publishing and get a big check. You know, it's
Yeah.
different ways, different things you could do. But yeah, I didn't get to that point.
Yeah, I say that though because like what you was just saying, you was like, if I'd have known then, I would have made my brand bigger and I would have did all these other things, but the label was like kind of opposed to it. But now it's like the label, they want people like, you know what, maybe you need to do fashion because they get a cut of everything. So maybe back then they were reluctant to let people do it because the only thing they thought they could profit off of was the music. So I want you to just focus on the music. Don't focus on branching out to do other things because maybe they didn't see where the money was then.
Yeah,
They're always short-sighted, man. They're always short-sighted.
yeah, man. You know, you a young artist, you don't know about that aspect. You just trying to come make some music. So you think, they're going to be on their business, on top of their game on the business side.
Yeah. So
No, you young, man.
So how'd you tell us how you got to working with the grime team? How'd that come about?
Yeah, them dudes, they was always in the mix in the industry. They was messing with a few artists, like they had Mobb Deep, Noriega, Pona Noriega, a lot of Queens who they was messing with. So they had a couple of features with a lot of other artists. And they reached out to me, talking about expressing interest and wanting to work with me. So I was like, cool, we could do something. They paid me to do a one record, one track with them. And that one track, wound up being good and it was successful and they want to just keep working and do some more stuff. So we wound up doing a project together called First Blood.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, that project is great, man. So that's available. That's available right now on iTunes and Spotify, Apple Music. So you can get that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback record. I did that record years ago. You know what I'm saying? And it was just sitting around, and I wanted to just put it out before I wound up being wasted music. You know what I'm saying?
So I know you're sitting on a lot of gems, brother.
Now I got a bunch of new gems on deck, and I'm about to let them fly right now.
Yeah, put some wings on that, man. Put some wings on that.
About to let them fly right now, man. So I was just promoting this my older project because it was recently put out, on a major platform. So I was promoting that, but now I'm about to get back to my new work and get it going.
Nice, son. Need that. We need that shit, son. We need it bad, brother. I'm telling you, man. Because I'm old school and taking nothing away from these younger cats.
Yeah.
I can't groove to it, man. I'm not even gonna lie, son. I can't groove.
I feel you.
I'm an old scat. I like lyrics. I like brothers with something to say. I like somebody even like having fun on the beat, ride the beat. Is you know what I mean? He put his own little cadence to it. And have fun with it. That's someone trying to run me in the ground. I'm like, what? What do you say?
Oh man,
music.
I ain't supposed to think that hard for music.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
That's me. That's my spill.
I got a couple. I got a couple I mess with. I got a couple I don't, man.
Right. There's a few.
Flavor. Yeah, you got to find your flavor in the mix.
Who are the dudes that you like from this new era?
I like to do. I keep saying I like it. Who dude I like? I like they killed the dude. God bless his soul. What was this young guy?
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke for sure. Pop Smoke. God bless him. I liked him.
Triple X. What's his name? Triple X.
Triple X.
Tentacion. Yeah.
Tentacion. Yeah.
Him.
He was alright.
Yeah. Right now, there's a couple other dudes I like. I like some of Travis Scott songs. I like some of Yeah, I can't forget the name right now. The name not coming to me. There's a couple of drinks I like, man. I ain't gonna front.
It's yo, I'm sure it's something that start with Lil, right? Everything is Lil now.
Oh yeah,
Lil
baby,
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 yeah.
baby. Yeah, I like
Okay.
the baby joint. I like the baby. Matter of fact, he's my favorite new artist right now. The baby. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite track off the First Blood album?
It gotta be I don't know if it's my favorite. I would just say it's personal. My personal about my dedication to my mother. My mother's alive, you know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing about that. But me and mother had a lot of ups and downs coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to kind of apologize for some things I felt that I did that was, out of line. You know what I mean? I apologize for it before, but I guess I want to make it be known to the people.
That's right, to the world. I feel you.
When your ass was, when she was like, where your ass was at for them 2 days and you at Pun House.
Yeah. That's funny, but I always kind of been like that, you know what I'm saying? So I always been like that, so it wasn't that. Yeah, but I guess that one because this is personal, real personal, heart-to-heart song for me. You know what I'm saying? Another one I like called I'm Not Hiding. That's another one of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just like me telling the people, I ain't seen me in a while, but I'm not hiding. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my other thing somewhere else and working on some things, but here you go.
Yeah.
Who are some of the people you work? Who's some of the people you work with on the album?
I got a track from Lord Finesse on the album. I got a track from what's it got? I forgot his name. Damn, I'm bad with the names right now. But yeah, I definitely got that banger from Finesse. I got a feature from this dude named Quan. He did a song with Nas.
Okay, yeah. I know Quan.
Yeah, he had a song with Nas, so I had him on the feature. So
okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Quick name that come to mind.
The joint I like the We Just joint. And I think there's a kid on there too, right?
That's my homie Young Vaughn. Yeah, he's from the Bronx too. But I was able to in Boston at that time, and he was out there in Boston at the same time. So we did that track in Boston, man. Two Bronx dudes.
Nice.
Wow.
Living in Boston at that time.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so he was an upcoming young artist. So I'm just trying to show the favor back. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. That's right. Pay it forward.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. But I got some new joints right now I'm about to come out with, man. So that's where it's at. That's where the directions and all the focus is at right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what's the name of the new project?
It's untitled right now. I got a couple of projects, but one of them right now I could say is Crazy Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Crazy
that.
Smooth. The title, Crazy Smooth.
Crazy Smooth.
You see the picture, it'll make more sense.
Right.
But yeah, Crazy Smooth. Crazy Smooth. I got some right now. I'm at like 10% right now with no charger. So
but yeah, so let's you play something for us. Let's hear something.
I got something off the Crazy Smooth. Let me see what we got here. This for the OG right here, because I know he want to hear some rap shit right now. I'm gonna hit you with the crazy right now. All right. This shit. Let's just do some. There we go. I'm hit you with some crazy right now. Did I hit you with some smooth? We out of here. My words hit you home, I nail your home. Cause you rock the fucking tree, this the hate my soul. Kick me down and have the balls, no family, no. They tweaking out, they messing up the whole grammar, no. Looking at me stuff, like ain't nowhere to go. Falling, I'm a hater mode. On the news, I got massage 44 masseuse. Get tossed off the roof, that for me, they hold the juice. I feel the cops don't need it, this nigga up. Bars on the bars, on the bras, on the bars. Niggas holding the ground, I'm a dish digger. Kill him from my body, falling down, Chris Miller. I'm fighting, they see the bombs that are great. Listen to me, they flow. Coming out of section 8. Behind that word, my skin is thick, I'm on the septic page. Also ain't no game, I'm just a test when I check the page. They want to feel stuff. Yeah, I got to sweat. They want to feel stuff. Yeah, I got to sweat. Alright.
Yeah.
I see you trying to get that feeling back.
Yeah. I can play that in the truck right now, so I can put that in the truck right now, son.
That's just a little crazy for the peoples that want to hear some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rap and get that feeling right there.
Yeah, that's it right there, brother. That is it right there. The energy picked right up, son.
I mean,
Nah, but yo, real talk though, like on a personal note, like knowing you personally, like yo, I'm happy to see that again, that you know you still doing your music, you know, you living life to the fullest, got a wonderful family and everything.
yes,
Like,
sir.
you know how you call it, man. You blessed, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
Sure.
Appreciate that, man.
Real talk, man. That's good stuff, man. Good to see you doing what you're supposed to be doing, brother.
Yeah, man. We're gonna make it work how it's gonna work, man. However we gotta do it, man.
That's gonna work.
Already. Yeah,
we gotta do it. I mean, so
Yeah.
that's one thing with me. Whoever is ain't about being big for me and you know getting out to the millions and doing all that. You know what I mean? I wanna reach those people and you know make it to that point, but I'm appreciative of the people I do touch, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's what motivates me and definitely, you know, puts joy in me and make me want to do this and make me feel good about doing it. You know what I'm saying? When I know I motivated somebody or I touched somebody in a way where they like, yo, bro, I felt that, appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's peace.
And you do it because you love it, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I know it's good, I know it's great, and I know whoever they hear it, they just missed out. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Missing out.
Yeah. So plug your social media. Give your social media in case people want to link with you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Prospect BXNY. Same thing on Facebook, Prospect BXNY. YouTube, Prospect BX. And my Twitter is Prospect BX. I ain't really on that, but if you want to look at that, you can look at that. You know what I'm saying? I might be on that later on.
Good looking, man. Yo, I appreciate though that you actually took some time to talk to us today. Thanks, man.
It's a pleasure meeting you too, bro.
Same here, bro. It's all love. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.